Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something right now. The same people that laughed at you when you were struggling, it's going to be the same very ones that's going to be asking you, how did you do it? But folks, I don't want to waste too much time on this, so bear with me, stick by me, and not only stay tuned. You understand where I'm coming from? But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, that is. Click that subscribe button. And remember, stay tuned at the very end, ladies and gents. You don't want to miss out on this, so sit down, get your popcorn, and tell them, get ready because we about to school them on something. But yeah, let's get right into it. The same folks that had the harsh audacity that laughed at you when you were going through a tough time, they didn't care how you felt. They didn't care if you were struggling. They didn't care if you have any money in your bank account. Well, in these days, nobody don't care about nobody anyway. But let me tell you something. These gonna be the same ones that's gonna be asking you, how did you overcome all these struggles? Two things. A stranger will root for you and help you out. Number two, the ones that laughed at you, it's gonna be the same ones that you grew up with. Some of you can be your own family members, so-called friends, and now they saying they're looking gullible because you made a fool out of them. Yeah, you made it look so gullible they can't even talk. The cat got their tongue because you proved these people wrong. And you proving yourself right. Now they got their little pen, their handbook, watching you taking notes. And then when you really get to the top, now they want to ask all these questions. How did you do it? How did you stay so locked down on your goals and visions? They want to know where, when, how, and where. They ask all types of questions. Who, what, when, and where. And one more, how. All these doggone questions. It's telling them this. Taking notes, or better yet, watching you and get expired. But now they want to sit up here and this. Watch you, then hate. They ain't gonna learn like that. Well, I'm just gonna watch her, but I'm gonna hate. I'm just gonna watch her, but I'm gonna hate. You ain't not y'all, but they ain't never go get nowhere in life by being like that. That type of attitude, they ain't gonna get nowhere. Cause you know why? All that hatred in their heart for you. Instead of them that's going up to you, asking you, I like what you do. I admire your work. I respect your hustle. Put me on. School me on some stuff. But once again, that pride and their ego won't let them do it. Because they think you better than them. And we not better than nobody. You ain't better than nobody. I ain't better than nobody. But see, they look at us like we better than them. So what that tells you, they are insecure and they are admired by you. But at the same time, they don't want to admit it. They don't want to give you your props. They don't want to give you your flowers. They don't even want to tell you you're doing a good job. But soon, as strangers start coming and supporting you, or now you got their attention now everybody in your neighborhood, everybody in your hometown watching, And they want to know, how did you do it, ladies and gentlemen? They are stunned, they shocked, they are ashamed, their face is glued to the ground. They can't even lift their head up no more. Because you know why? They so embarrassed. Because remember, they laughed at you. Oh yeah, they did. Y'all was struggling big time. Some of you had to walk to work. Some of you had to take an Uber to work, a bus to work. And some of you didn't even have a car. But they laughed at you. Some of you lost your car. Some of you lost your apartment, your house. Some of you were homeless. Some of y'all was on drugs. They laughed at you. Some of you lost some of everything. You lost it all. They laugh. Some of you lost your house and had to move back in with your family or get a roommate. They laugh. But once you got back on your feet, game over for them. Now they no longer laughing now. They crying now. Because when you were struggling, it seemed like they enjoyed that pain from you. Like really, really mentally sick. I'm so glad he's struggling, yes. I'm so glad she's struggling, yes. They get a kick out of that. It's like it feeds their ego. I'm so glad he's struggling, yes. I feel good about myself. There with that dancing, doing the macaroni and cheese dance. Girl, I'm glad he's struggling. I'm so glad she's struggling. Like they really gonna get a kick out of that. Like they really gonna improve from that. See you suffer. See you being in pain. See, they smiling because you were struggling. They were doing all this and that. Now they ain't doing it no more. Now are they? They sitting down somewhere. They want to eat your cake. But last time I checked, you the one baked that cake. And you the one that made it, so you the only one get to eat the cake, not them. That's why they asking all these questions. How did you do it? Can you put me on? Teach me. Remember, y'all, everybody don't want to be saved. Everybody just want a handout. That's why they putting their hand out, doing like this. Let me hold something. Yeah, I got something you can hold. Bend over. I got my foot right here. They ain't gonna like that now, will they? And that's another thing. When you tell them, or when you remind them of how they used to do you, they gonna feel so ashamed. They gonna get mad, make excuses. Yeah, that was the old me back in the day, but I changed. Yeah, right. Ain't that changed about you? But see, they want to make all these excuses so you can let them in. And if you do that, they gonna mess your life up. But y'all too smart for that. Once a phony, always a phony. Once a snake, always a snake. Once a rat, always a rat. These people show their true colors where they made fun of you. They really showed themselves. When you were struggling, crying, they didn't care. And if you had kids, they still didn't care. These folks could have helped you. Got back on your feet, but what did they do? Ha ha, he, pick and laugh and point at the finger. Trying to make you feel worthless. Trying to make you feel bad. Everybody go through problems. Sometimes you just can't help it. But guess what? If you believe, which I know you do, when you believe you can get out of this situation, whatever situation that it may be, you can do it. But if they was in your shoes, trust and believe me when I tell you, these buffoons would have gave up a long, long time ago. Some of them would have been on drugs, hurting people, or did the unthinkable. But you, on the other hand, that's why they admire you. Oh, he been through so much. I like his strength. He's so resilient, girl. I like her. She been through so much. That's a superwoman. They saying that behind the scenes. But when they get with their little friends, I can't stand him. I can't stand her. But reverse it. They really saying, I like him. I like her. That's a leader. That's what they saying. Really. But let me tell you, the struggle, it may be real, but the struggle doesn't last forever. Remember these words. Your final destination, no, I'm saying that wrong. Your current situation is not your final destination, excuse me. So whatever situation that you in right now, it ain't over. If you homeless watching me, if you ain't got no car watching me, whatever situation that you may be in, let me tell you this. Or if you're going through bills, baby mama, baby daddy drama, or people that's hating on you, you ain't got no money to buy no food, whatever the case may be, or loved ones in the hospital due to illness, excuse me, any types like that, I want to tell you, everything gonna be alright. Or if you just lost a loved one, I want to tell you all right now, everything gonna be alright. But if you struggling and you trying to get to the top, best believe me, you gonna get there. Don't mind the people that laugh. Don't mind the people that try to crack jokes on you because of your situation. Then when the tables turn, that people are laughing at them. And trust and believe me, they ain't gonna like it. And I always say, one thing about them tables, man, they always turn. Sweetheart, honey, darling, them tables always turn. Every day they are turning. So, don't think they get in the way of what they had did. But at the same time, that criticism, that anger, just put more fire inside of you. That's why they asking all them questions. Man, how you do it? Girl, I need to know the secret sauce. Tell me, how did you do it? They got their little stinky notebook and they stinky paper. They stinky pen writing it down. And if you did tell them, and they wrote it down, go home and try to figure it out, it ain't gonna come out the way you did it. Because you know why? God put it in you and not them. Holler. He ain't put it in them. He put it in you. And when you were struggling, guess who was there? He was, and the strangers that helped you up. But based on the true story, ain't nobody coming to save us. We gotta save ourselves. But when you put in the work, it's gonna be somebody out there that's gonna encourage you, give you that push, and tell you, keep going. Keep doing what you do. And the same ones that laugh and pick, try to put you to shame, they're gonna be in shame. You got the W. You working out now. You been approved to that apartment, that house. You just got a brand new car. You finna move out of the home. You finna move out of your hometown. You just got into a new relationship with your boo thing. You finna have a baby. You finna get married. Speak it into existence. You finna accomplish all your goals. Speak it to existence. Look in the mirror and say, I will and I can. End of story. Point break. Freaking period. You understand? You gotta be your own cheerleader. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who will? Believe in yourself and other people will. The weird ones, that is. But yeah, remember, them big-headed hate on the buffoons that's going to be asking you so many questions. How did you do it? All this and that. They ain't going to understand. Remember, we were not put here to be understand, and we okay with that. But when they laughed at your pain, my, Johnny Gill, they're going to be paying for it. They're going to have to watch you win. They thought you were going to be the tail for the rest of your life, but now you are the head and not the tail. You was last, but now you're first. They was first, now they last. Ain't it funny how them tables can turn, ladies and gentlemen? Success is the best doggone revenge ever. And that's why they always say, God will prepare a table in the midst of your enemies. Why do you think he said that for? Because you're about to win right in front of them. And he finna make them have several seats while you get them W's and them blessings and them achievements. You watch what I tell you. It's coming. So be ready and be prepared. They will be asking questions. They will be hitting you up. Don't respond. Don't do nothing. Don't answer that phone. Let it be. Because you're moving on up. So forget them. And that's remember. Them struggles, one day you're going to look back and you say, thank God I ain't quit. So yeah, stay encouraged. And keep doing what you do, ladies and gentlemen. And just remember, the struggle doesn't last forever. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, peace out, man. We out this thing. Oh, God bless you all. I love you all. Oh, and shout out to all the donations to support all of the love. If you made it to the end of this very video, I appreciate you. Every single last one of y'all. But yeah, you know my Steve. You will catch me on the next one, so be on the lookout for that. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. And by the way, happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. Y'all be safe out there, man. Peace.